All right, I think our clock has officially rolled over to 9:15. Isn't it weird starting this early? It kind of is. Like I can't quite get used to the used to the groove myself, but you know what? We're going to be early all week long because we've got so much stuff to open and we're opening it in massive quantities with tons and tons of base cards. So, yeah, we're going to be early all week. Tonight we're opening just one thing, and that is a full case of 2018 Topps Update Jumbo, right? Yeah, a lot. 3,000 cards we're going to have in this break tonight. And in 1 minute here, we're going to go over a little information before we get started with that. I'm just waiting for Excel, which seems to have kind of locked up on me here for a second. So I'm sorry. Bear with me for a hot second here until, there we go. I don't know. Sometimes it gives you that not responding message, and who knows what that's about. By the way, I assume everyone saw, I should never assume, let's hope everyone saw in the listing description that veteran base was not included tonight. Veteran base cards had their own bidding spot. What you are getting, of course, is all the rookie cards, all of our parallel cards, all of our insert cards, and that includes hits and obviously relics, autographs, all that stuff goes to the teams as normal. The only thing that doesn't go to the teams as normal is the veteran base. And actually, the veteran base didn't even end up getting a bid, I noticed as I was putting the spreadsheet final touches together. So if someone wants that, let me know. It is available if somebody wants to pick up that entire group tonight. So what you see up there now is a note about my feedback. That is to let you know that my feedback is 100% automated on eBay. That is done so that you do not ever have to wait on me, at least not there, right? So anytime you post positive feedback for me, you should instantly get positive feedback in return. And of course, the second and most important thing there is just a message to say thank you, because I do appreciate you bidding and breaking and stopping by and chatting and hanging out with me tonight. We're taking a look next at the auctions that are coming up over the course of the next 5 days. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be starting early every night this week because we've got so much stuff to open with so many cards and everything. So tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we will start at 9:15 again. We'll open impeccable football, immaculate basketball, 5-star baseball, and a half case of archives baseball. Note on the archives, they are loose boxes from a shared case. That bothers some people, it doesn't bother others, but that's there is your fair warning. It should say that, I believe, in the listing description as well. Thursday night, starting 9:15 again, we'll open a 10-box half case of Hoops basketball, 2018-19 Hoops, and that's going to be another probably 3,000 or so card breaks. It's going to be another gigantic amount of cards. And another one where veteran base has its own bidding position, and same as tonight where veteran base won't ship, but all the inserts, parallels, rookies, hits, etc. will ship with the teams as normal. Friday night we'll be starting at 9:30. We'll hit 5-star baseball, flawless baseball, which is a Friday release, immaculate basketball, and then a full case of Prism football, which is also a Friday release. Saturday we'll be starting at 9:30. We'll open an autographed baseball jersey, a full case of autographed full-size football helmets, not just one autographed full-size football helmet, but a full 3-box case of those put out by Leaf. They come out Friday. We'll start on them Saturday night. We'll open flawless baseball again, and then a 10-box full case of archives on Saturday night. Sunday, a half case of Leaf autographed mini helmets, a half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys, and the back half of that case of Hoops basketball starting at 9:30 again on Sunday night. So for tonight, once again, just the one break. It's the 6-box case of Topps Update Jumbo Baseball. And again, veteran base does not ship. I am anticipating to get this out the door on Saturday the 27th. If I can get it out to you sooner than that, I will. If something goes way wrong in my week, it could possibly slide to Monday, but I'm hopeful that it will go out the door to you on Saturday. Of course, no free shipping stuff tonight because we just had the one product and it's a paid break. And we don't have to worry about consolation cards either. I believe everybody should pull something. So once again, this is a 6-box case of 2018 Topps Update Jumbo. This is a full case break. It's break number 1. This product came out yesterday, Monday the 22nd. And of course, the veteran base cards, which I noticed right as I was finishing up the spreadsheet, they didn't get a bid. So if somebody does want to pick up that entire group of veteran base, now's the time to speak up. Otherwise, we are going to be set to go as you see here with the team names on the left, winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And we are rolling onward. Scott is here tonight. Hi, Scott. He says we're starting too early. You know, I know it's an early start, Scott, but here's the thing. It's going to be a long break. So most people tell me they would rather start early than finish super late when it's through the week. So starting 45 minutes early means, of course, you know, we'll probably finish somewhere around 11:15, 11:30 versus finishing after midnight if we were to not start early. But of course, if somebody, you know, I do a lot of things based on your all's feedback. So if you guys come along and say, you know what, I don't ever want to start again at 9:15 or 9:30. I would rather go till 1 a.m. Then, okay, we'll take that into consideration. But for the most part, the feedback that I get, especially it seems like in the winter months, you know, we're in early and we're homebodies and we go to bed earlier. It seems like the feedback I get is usually, hey, I'd rather start earlier. So the Moss Overlord is here too. He says he's in with the Cubs tonight. Scott, you got a package today. That is good. We like getting packages. Packages are good. Baseball card collector dad says, hey, break them whenever you want. We'll adjust. I know. I try to stay typically with that 10 o'clock schedule because we just all get used to it, myself included. But on nights like this where I know the break is just going to go forever and ever, I do usually move things up a little. So our jumbo cards, here's the fun thing about these. I forgot to change the focus, so we're not going to have a fun thing quite yet until I fix this. I'm taking off autofocus because you know what? If we try to look at them up close, then they're not in focus and it zooms in and out and it makes me crazy, which would make you crazy. And now we're all happier because we can see it better. So with these jumbo packs, here's the nice thing. There's an Ohtani regular base rookie. That until we get to the nice, center part of the pack, everything in here is just regular base. Once we get to the nice little meaty center part, then we know that we're going to have ourselves our inserts and our hits and all that kind of fun stuff. So that is usually what we're looking for, except here we go. There they are. I'm like, except where are they right now? Here they are. So we're in the center of the jumbo pack, and this is where we start seeing our parallels and our hits and all that kind of jazz. So first up we have for the Oakland A's here, a little Sean Manaea. That's a Game Changers insert. International Affair, that's a new insert for this year. That's, of course, Molina for the Cardinals. This is Paxton throwing his no-no for the Mariners. That one, of course, is also numbered to 50. And I need to get a little pack of sleeves out here. Christine is here saying, go Twins. Got a little Minnesota action going on in here, do you? Well, we'll have to see if we can't help you out with some Minnesota Twins tonight then. And next out is Ty Cobb on, what is the name of this insert? Don't Blink. That's another insert series that's new for the year. There's a nice little Juan Soto rookie. That, of course, is on our 1983, I believe, Topps insert. And I think we are now back to normal. Yeah, looking at the code on the back tells us we are now back into the rest of it is just regular base all the way through. So that's one thing I will say that's pretty nice about the jumbo stuff is that, yeah, all of our parallels and inserts are right there in that kind of meaty little center, if you will. Exactly, baseball card collector. That is exactly the reference I had in the back of my mind are those old commercials for Tootsie Roll Pops When it's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Is it exactly? And you say, how many base cards does it take to get to the center of the pack? That's it exactly. It takes me a couple of packs every time we do Series 1 or Series 2 or Update. It always takes me a couple of packs until I get a feel for where that center is going to fall. And then from there, you know, things will move on and go a little quicker. And honestly, it helps a little bit tonight, too, that we don't have to spend really any time much looking at the base since nobody bid on that veteran base category. This is number 2, 2018. It is Tyson Ross and the Cardinals. I somehow managed to put it in there upside down, so let's just flip it around, and now we feel better about it. Anytime you see them with that sort of green, olive green coloring, they're going to be numbered to 2018, by the way, if you didn't know that already. Dylan Cozens, that is for the Phillies. A little Rhys Hoskins, that is a rainbow hollow foil type deal here with a home run derby as well. Storybook Endings, Rivera for the Yankees. 1983 Topps for the Tampa Bay Rays. You have Willie Adames. And this Roger Clemens is going to be a short print for the Boston Red Sox. Of course, we have short prints and we have super short prints, either one of which can turn around, or can turn up, rather, as we go around through these. Now we're back to simply the rest of our base, which, of course, again, rookies will ship out of here. So even though we're looking through the base, the veteran base, of course, as you know, doesn't ship in this break, but the rookie base does. Yeah, those photo variations and things, again, this is the nice thing about Jumbo. I've never really seen those fall outside of the center of the pack when you're doing Series 1, Series 2, or Update. Those pretty much are always right there in the center. Now, every once in a while, maybe they're not, but my experience has been that that's where we find them. So, of course, I will always go through and do a double check on that for you before things go out the door. But usually, that's where we're going to find all of our image variations, short prints, SSPs, the whole shebang. That is numbered to 2018 for the Dodgers, who were off to a little bit of a rough start tonight in Game 1 of the World Series, at least the last I saw. Cardinals with an insert for Mikolas. Cardinals again, that's Tyson Ross with a hollow foil. Here comes Storybook Endings for the Dodgers with Sandy Koufax. 1983 Brewers, Freddie Peralta. And I believe we are now indeed back to regularly scheduled programming. Shay, you said, I'm going to assume that's pronounced Shay. It might not be, but I think that that's how you say it. You said you need a nice Acuna because a guy ran a stop sign and hit your car. What? Oh, man, that is terrible news. People are so careless these days. Was the guy probably texting or something? Or girl, could have been a girl. I don't know why I said guy. The person, because I tend to use guy for pronoun for everybody, but the person, were they texting? Latchman, this product does have autographs. I forgot to mention that, didn't I? We are looking for 1 autograph and 2 relics. We have a redemption, as a matter of fact, in each one of our boxes. So we'll have 1 autograph, 2 relics per box. And then, of course, obviously part of the rest of the appeal of this set, alongside of what you would do with Series 1, Series 2, etc., is all of our inserts and variations. And some of the short prints and SSPs in here can be worth some money, especially for the rookies, if we get lucky enough to pull some of those. You can go back and look at how some of the Bryce Harpers and Mike Trouts and some of those guys do, give you a feel for how that goes. Torrey Hunter, and that is for the Twins, of course, and that was an All-Stars Legends. And then we have another international, Victor Robles for the Nats. Another Don't Blink. That's Mike Trout for the Angels. And I believe our bidder that has the Angels tonight, I think that might make somebody's son happy to see that Mike Trout come out of there. Johnny Cueto for the Giants in the 1983 Topps. And this is back to normal, back to our base. Baseball card collector dad, I have not yet listed the next break of this. And really because I kind of wanted to see how it went tonight. Because I normally break these in half case quantities. I'm sure you guys, well, maybe not all of you, but the majority of you know that typically I would break this in a half case quantity and I would ship all of the cards. Obviously tonight we're doing the full case quantity and we're not shipping the veteran base. So given that this is a little different than the way I would normally do it, I thought, hey, let's give this one a go and we'll see how it goes and then make a decision from there if I'm going to do the next case as another full or if we'll do it as a half and a half kind of thing. So most likely, baseball card collector dad, we will probably do this again about probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. So probably about a week from now, maybe six or 7 days from now. Trevor Cahill, that's numbered to 2018 for the Oakland A's. Shay, you said it was a guy that hit you. Yeah. So was the guy like texting? What was his deal, man? How do you run a stop sign? That's just terrible. Jordan Hicks, that's a rookie insert for the Cardinals. Behind that, we have a hollow foil for the Orioles with Valencia. Storybook endings, Derek Jeter for the Yankees. 1983 Topps is Mitch Haniger for the Mariners. And then there is a Bryce Harper that is back to our regular base. You notice most of the time after we look at the inserts, I do flip that next card in behind it, because I always want to make sure that I am at the end of the inserts, and there's a little code there on the back that will tell me if I am back in the base or not, basically. So I always want to kind of double check that and make sure we stay on the straight and narrow, if you will. We are starting out here with Brandon Mann for the Texas Rangers. That is numbered to 2018. Yeah, I'm thinking probably Monday or Tuesday. I think I've already got stuff. Well, I know I've already got stuff listed up through Sunday because what I put up tonight will end on Sunday night. This is for the A's. It's Reggie Jackson on a legendary insert. Here's Trevor Cahill for the A's. That is a hollow foil. We have a Storybook Andy Pettit for the Yankees. A 1983 Bryce Harper, hey, for the Nats. And I believe that puts us back, back to our normal there. So yeah, baseball card collector dad, I feel like probably Monday, because I almost listed it for Sunday, and then I thought, you know what, I really do need to wait and kind of see how this ended up tonight before I decided. So probably Monday. That's what I'm thinking. It's just happened to be one of those weeks where a tremendous amount of stuff had a lot of base in it that came out. Because besides this, we've got Hoops, which is about an equal number of cards for a half case. A half case of Hoops is just about equal to this. I think that's just a regular, yeah. So when they throw all those out at us at once, it makes life a little difficult scheduling-wise. Yeah, you're right. There is a patch coming. I saw that thick card in there too. Gurriel coming out for the Toronto Blue Jays. That's on a rookies insert. An International Devers for the Red Sox. Don't Blink for Ozzie Smith and the St. Louis Cardinals. A 1983 Diamondbacks. Here's our patch, and it is postseason 2014 manufactured patch for the Giants with Brandon Crawford. I need a different sleeve for that. Let me get those out. Shay, you said you were 300 feet from your house when they hit you. You know what? Isn't that the thing? There's some statistic that says that most accidents happen within, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's within X number of miles of your home. And it's like, you know, a mile or two. It's a really surprisingly close radius to where you live is where most accidents happen, they say. So, but that is so frustrating. I mean, you're just like, you can see your driveway and bam, they come along and hit you. Is just nuts. I am sorry that happened to you today. I hope we find something to cheer you up a little bit, maybe. At least I guess their insurance will pay for it if there is a bright side. Maybe that's the bright side of it. Yeah, that's just a base too. I wanted to double check on that. For some reason that image caught my eye and I thought we might have some type of variation, but we did not. Ted Williams legendary insert for the Red Sox. An international Acuna, as a matter of fact. And then another international insert. That one's Didi Gregorius for the Yankees. A Don't Blink, Will Myers and the Padres. A 1983 Tyler O'Neill for the Cardinals. And I believe Ramos puts us, yep, back on the straight and narrow of base cards. Rolling onward from there. Keep in mind we did have our autograph hit right there is on a redemption, which we haven't flipped over yet. So we found our manufactured patch. We should have one additional patch to find in this box. And then, of course, our autograph we'll look at the very end of the break. We'll flip over any redemptions that we might have come across. And for those of you who might have the game on, feel free to jump in there and share any score updates that you have as you go, because I think it's going to be a fun World Series. Austin Meadows, rookies for the Pirates, an international Buster Posey and the Giants, and then we have Bradley Zimmer for the Indians with the Don't Blink. For the Tampa Bay Rays in 1983, parallel for Blake Snell. Here's our other relic. It is Molina All-Star Game. So a nice little All-Star Stitches card there coming out for St. Louis. SNS Design. Hi, SNS. You and Ironhead's here too. You guys both telling me it is 3-2. So look at that. The Dodgers got off their behind and scored a couple of runs, did they? So, man, the way the Red Sox started out, I thought, oh my gosh, man, are they going to just rout them? It's going to be like Red Sox 20 and Dodgers 1. Just crazy. But, of course, you know, I had to turn it off and get ready for the break, so I didn't get to see everything that I wanted to see. Baseball card collector dad, you are out of here. All right, my friend. Well, we will see you the next time. Oh my gosh, Latchman, I did forget to ask my rep how many cases they made of that Kobe product. You know what? I will, as soon as I set these down, let me write myself a note to do that real quickly. I've got a piece of paper here somewhat nearby, so I'll just write, where can I write this? No, I don't really want to, that'll bleed through. Hang on one second. Let me find something. Let me find something else to write on. And Latchman, I'm going to write myself a note right now to find that out. And we want to know if we can find out how many cases of Kobe Eminence it was, right? I think that was the question. I am so sorry I forgot that. You can always, Latchman, you can always hit me up on eBay too and shoot me over a message if I have, you know, for something like that where you ask me and I said I'd look into it, and then I'll admit it, we talk about a lot of things in the break and sometimes I will forget one. You're always welcome to hit me up in eBay messages and remind me of that sort of thing. Manny Machado, still for the Orioles there. That is numbered to 2018. For the Expos, Tim Raines, legendary. For those of you who do not know this, the former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals. So those kind of cards will always stay with the franchise, thus will go to the Nationals. That is a hollow foil insert, Albert Pujols and the Angels. Storybook endings, Chipper Jones and the Braves. 1983 for Joey Gallo and the Rangers. An autograph, baby. So wonder what our redemption is then, because here's our autograph and there's a redemption. We got an extra. They gave us a bonus because we got a redemption. And quite a bonus it is because, hey, Yankees, it's Gleyber Torres. Yeah, baby. That's a nice one. So if you got the Yankees, you're glad that we got a redemption because basically it then gave us an extra hit, and the extra hit turned out to be your Gleyber Torres. So Yankees pretty well feeling good right about now. Can sit back and relax for the rest of your break. Although I'm sure you'd like to find a couple of your other rookies as well. At least you know you've made good strides towards covering your bid price with that anyway. Oh, Latchman, it will be no stress whatsoever. That one's kind of, look at that box. Can you all see that? The box is kind of like seen better days. Came right out of the case looking like that. I do not find that stressful at all. I will shoot a message over to my rep and just say, hey, do you know the answer? Or can you find out? And then we'll let him do all the legwork, right? So for me, it's just my poor old brain trying to remember to do it. And that is not a problem. And I don't even, honestly, I don't know if there will be a definitive answer. I don't know if Panini published information telling us for sure we made this many or that many or not, but we'll try and find out. It's a super high dollar product. I'm sure you know that already, though. That Kobe Eminence is crazy kind of expensive, but fun if you like it. I haven't seen the Goose yet. SNS design. I'd love to, though. This is for the Twins. It's Zach Little. It's numbered to 2018. For those of you who might not know what SNS is talking about, there is a card of the Rally Goose in here. It's a short print of the Rally Goose, and it's like so awesome, and I would be happy if we could find it. Didi Gregorius for the Yankees. That is a Game Changers insert. Hollow foil for the A's with LaCroix. Storybook endings, Derek Jeter and the Yankees. The Dodgers hit with the 1983 for Rue. This, I believe, yep, back to regular base. So no, I have not yet seen the Rally Goose, but listen, I would love to pull the Rally Goose because I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then they put next to it, oh, why can't I think, oh, who is the pitcher? You guys know who he is. Shoot, he pitches for the Red Sox, and he's Kimbrel. And he does that weird sort of, you know, the stance they did in Karate Kid? I always think of Kimbrel doing that kind of Karate Kid stance before he pitches. But somebody put a picture of him in his pitching stance next to the card of the Rally Goose, and they looked kind of similar. It was pretty funny. That is a Mike Trout insert, All-Stars, legendary All-Stars insert there for Mike Trout and the Angels. International Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. Here's another Mike Trout. This one is on our 1983 insert, stamped, of course, all those with the 35th anniversary. It's also a nice little blue border. That is not numbered, but I'm sure at some point they will, excuse me, at some point they will announce what the print run of that is when they have the blue borders. I mean, usually they'll come back and tell you that sort of thing somewhere along the way. Don't Blink, Ahmed Rosario for the Mets. Tommy Pham, 1983 insert for the Cardinals. And we are back to base. You said he's so strange. You're talking about Kimbrel, right? I mean, isn't that just the most bizarre pitching stance you've ever seen? I mean, every time I see it, it just, I don't know, it makes me laugh. But I guess maybe it kind of freaks out the batter. I don't know. It would be, I guess, a little strange to stand up there and look at that across from you. I don't know. Latchman, your son is a huge Kobe Bryant fan. Oh, so you're going to give him the book and the box? Very nice. Yeah, I have got a nice little Kobe Bryant 1-of-1 autograph card that I keep meaning to do something with. One of these days I'm going to sell it. It's out of my personal collection. And I like Kobe myself, but I've got so many cards here, and one of these days when I get that website up, which maybe will be sometime early next year, I'm probably going to list some stuff out of my personal collection too and sell some stuff like that. To 2018, it is Dominic Leone for the Cardinals, or Leone. The Kansas City Royals, that is legendary All-Stars Bo Jackson. A hollow foil Osuna for the Astros. And storybook endings. There's Chipper again for the Braves. There's another nice little Acuna. That one, of course, on the 1983 insert. The Judge in Altuve. You know what? I have not seen the card, but if it's the picture that I'm thinking of that was making the rounds last year, where they're standing next to each other, and Altuve is basically like up to the waist of Aaron Judge. If it is that card, I have seen that picture before. I don't know if that's what they used on it, but if they did, that's pretty brilliant because that picture is hilarious. That used to make me laugh last year every time I saw it. Latchman, that was an excellent birthday present. I bet your son is super grateful for that, because I mean those are pretty hard to come by, given that that's such an expensive case of cards. It's not everybody that's going to have even the book or the box or any part of that. So I bet your son was pretty happy with that birthday gift, huh? I would imagine, anyway. Freddie Peralta and the Brewers. That is a rookies insert. And this is for the Oakland A's, Chris Davis. And we have for the Rangers, how do you say his name? Falifa? I don't know. Falifa. We're going to just go with that. That is numbered to 76, and of course that is what our Memorial Day, I suppose that would be a Memorial Day kind of insert, or Independence Day, one of the two. Don't Blink, Chris Bryant and the Cubbies. Ian Kinsler for the Angels on the 1983. For the Brewers, we are back to our base again. That was a rookie, though, of course. So, once again, rookies will be sorted out and sent with the teams. So, any of the inserts that we stop and look at, obviously our hits of relics and autographs, and any rookie cards going out to teams as normal. It's only the veteran base that isn't. SNS Design says it's called a game for everyone, and you're so short it makes you happy. Yeah, I tell you what, I really like that picture. It was just, the disparity between the two of them was priceless. And of course, you know, I mean, the story behind it as well is pretty incredible if you really kind of think about everything that Altuve went to get to where he is. Brian Dozier to 2018 for the Dodgers. Scott Kingery is coming up next. That's for the Phillies on the rookies insert. The Oakland A's with another hollow foil. They seem to have gotten a lot of hollow foils tonight if you're the A's. Storybook endings, Sandy Koufax, the 1983 Trevor Hoffman and the Padres. This looks like a little short print for us. It is Fernando Romero for the Twins, and I believe somebody called out for the Twins earlier, I think. So there's a nice little short print for you with Fernando Romero. I always like pulling our short prints out of here. But so Jose Altuve was, here's the thing, he was turned away so many times because they told him he was too short to play. So he would show up to a tryout and they would just, you know, turn around and send him home and say, you're too short to play. And so he would show up again the next day at a, you know, and they'd send him home again. You're too short to play. And finally, you know, someone obviously let him play and found out what he was capable of. And he came up through the ranks back when the single-A team that's here in Lexington, called the Lexington Legends, back when they were still affiliated with the Astros, is when Jose Altuve was coming up. So he played around these parts for a while. We're now affiliated with the Royals, but we used to be affiliated with the Astros. Rod Carew, Minnesota Twins. That is a legendary All-Stars insert. An international Chris Bryant, a Don't Blink Ricky Henderson. Jose Bautista for the Mets on our 1983 insert. And here we have a little Freddie Freeman All-Star Game, All-Star Stitches. So this is one of our relics out of box number 2. We still have one more relic and an autograph yet to find. Yeah, SNS, you should read the story sometime about Jose Altuve. I mean, it's not, I guess, really like a whole story or whatever, but you should look up his background. I mean, because he had to really fight to get a position to even be able to try out, to play, to do anything because of his height. They really just tried to tell him, forget it, you're not good enough. But he had such gumption that he knew he was good enough, and he kept coming back until someone, you know, gave him a chance. And it's a good thing they did, because man, he is incredible. I like Jose Altuve quite a lot. Edwin Encarnacion, that is a Game Changers insert. International Pujols for the Angels. A Don't Blink Bo Jackson for the Royals. 1983 Garrett Cole and the Astros. Here comes a little autograph hit out for us, and that is San Francisco Giants. It's Chris Stratton with a nice little rookie autograph for San Francisco. And let's make sure that we are, yep, back to the base. Which there's really, of course, there's lots of rookie cards in here. So even those of you you're watching it and you're thinking, you know, I haven't seen as many inserts come out for my team or whatever, all your rookies are still, of course, coming to you as well. And those will be sorted out and put into teams like that man right there, for instance, Mr. Shohei Ohtani. That is his base rookie. He, of course, also has some photo image variations and short prints and whatnot in here, but they're not shown up yet, anyway. There's a Bryce Harper All-Star base. So, Eugenio Suarez for my Cincinnati Reds. That is numbered to 2018. For the Cubbies, it is Contreras again. That one is on a Game Changers insert. For the Cubbies, that is a hollow foil. Storybook, Pettit, Yankees. Ichiro with the gold border for the Mariners. That one, of course, is numbered 250. So Seattle with a nice little parallel in here. Lorenzo Cain on the 1983 for the Mariners. And back at it with our base. So just in general, those of you who are participating in this break, do you prefer opening the whole case and not having the veteran base ship like we did it tonight? Or do you prefer having only half a case opened at once, but having all the cards shipped, including the veteran base? What's your thought process on it, guys? What is your, and gals, what is your preference as to how we go forward with case number 2? Because I'm really kind of okay with it either way. I sort of like doing the whole case at once, but if those of you who are buying into the break don't prefer that, then we might go back to the old way. Christian Arroyo to 2018 Tampa Bay Rays. Next up is Joe Morgan, Cincinnati Reds. That is on a Legendary All-Stars. A hollow foil for the Rays. That's Daniel Robertson. Storybook endings, Yankees with Rivera. There's Gleyber Torres again on the 1983 Topps insert. And there's a nice little Christian Yelich short print for the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, hey. Sean, the Moss Overlord, you said you're Sean in Arizona, so you would prefer to do a half case with all the cards shipping as opposed to doing a full case when veteran base does not ship. Is that correct? If I'm understanding that correctly. Or the other option, of course, would be if we did the full case and all the cards did still ship, but the shipping would be quite a bit more. And I don't usually like to do that, charge big massive amounts for shipping, but yet if we shipped all 3,000 cards, shipping would be substantially more than what it is typically listed as. Does that make sense? So, I mean, that would also be an option, but probably the least likely of the options, I imagine, just due to the weight and the cost constraints of that. Buckeye's here. Hi, Buckeye. There is a nice little Juan Soto insert on the rookies insert coming out for the Nats. Of course, Juan Soto, a man whose autograph we would like to find in here. Cespedes International for the Mets. Don't Blink Byron Buxton and the Twins. There's a nice little Shohei Ohtani on the 1983 insert. And we have a Bryce Harper manufactured relic for the Nationals. That one is numbered to 25. You see down there in that lower left-hand corner. So the Nats picking up our postseason relic there. Not too shabby. So Buckeye, you also prefer half cases with all cards shipping versus the full case with veteran base not shipping, if I'm understanding that correctly. So it sounds like two of you kind of are leaning towards that. I don't know how everybody else is feeling about it. Yeah, or as I said, the other option would be the full case with everything shipping, but the shipping costs would start out higher. I mean, they would definitely start out higher. It would probably be something more like, I don't know, I'd have to weigh it and tell you kind of what one team would be, and then additional teams would obviously add to that if we were doing something like that. So we'll look at it and see. Oh, Buckeye, you forgot that everything's early this week. Yeah, we're breaking early, which means the listings are ending earlier than normal. Everything is pushed forward a little bit just in an effort to accommodate all the stuff that we've got going on every night in each of our respective breaks. I went right past, and I realized I was doing it, but I was flying through there. It took me a minute to put on the brakes and get back to the center. It's like, gosh, I'm like the driver who ran the stop sign and hit Shay's car earlier. I accidentally blew right past those. That is Mookie Betts, Game Changers for the Red Sox. A hollow foil Mike Soroka for the Braves. The Yankees are going to have a little numbered Gleyber Torres. That one is numbered to 67 with the black border. Nice for the Yankees, who've already, of course, gotten the Torres autograph. Storybook Big Papi for the Red Sox. 1983, Christian Yelich and the Brewers. I believe we're back to our base. You said Dodgers are on first and second and no outs. Ooh, wow. So they might be mounting a little bit of a comeback bid indeed. Haha. Steve, you said you would also rather have the base cards. So yeah, it sounds like we probably are going to have to do the other case a slightly different way. So for those of you who do prefer all the base, then the next question is this. Do you still prefer half case breaks with the same shipping rates that you're accustomed to, or would you rather it be the full case with everything shipping with an understanding that your starting shipping price and would be a slight bit higher, and your per team, extra team would probably go from 50 cents to $1? Brandon McCarthy for the Braves to 2018. So that's the next question on the table as we narrow these things down. Oh, look, it's Satchel Paige. How cool is that? For the Cardinals, of course. That's pretty cool, really. All-Stars, legendary All-Stars insert. The Brewers with a hollow foil Brett Suter. Storybook endings Ted Williams and the Red Sox. 1983, Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals. And then with the Cubbies, we're back to basics. You said, especially this year with Topps hosing over the Royals. Well, you never know with Topps what they're going to do. I mean, some series, they'll be loaded up on one particular team, it will seem like, and then you'll get to a different card series and that team disappears and somebody else takes center stage. I mean, you kind of never know what's gonna go on with Topps. SNS Design, you want Manny to win, but you think the Red Sox are impressive. The Red Sox are impressive, and it just largely has to do with their, the production of their offense. But hey, we all saw it coming. They've won 108 games, I think it was, during the regular season. And honestly, it's just kind of like they're playing old school baseball. They don't get up there and strike out a million times a game because every person that walks up to the plate's trying to launch it out of the park. They stand up there and hit the ball, They don't have a lot of strikeouts, and they play a little old school in that regard. And frankly, I'm kind of glad to see that sort of play getting rewarded. Justin Verlander and the Astros. This is Jose Quintana and the Cubbies on the international insert. Byron Buxton, Minnesota Twins. Followed by another Don't Blink. That one is Kevin Kiermaier and the Tampa Bay Rays. Here's Scott Kingery on a 1983 for the Phillies. And then we are back to our base cards after that. Steve, you said you've only got 4 options for hits in here for the Royals in the update set. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? I don't know sometimes how Topps makes the decisions about some of these things. Of course, we do know Update is always going to feature, you know, late call-up rookies and veterans who have changed teams and that sort of thing, just by virtue of the fact that it's Update. But yet, they certainly could do us some favors and throw in a few other things here and there too, right? I mean, you would think, for some of the teams that maybe have a little less going on. Latchman, we absolutely break Stadium Club. Of course, I have already broken that one this year. That's not one that I order extras of. I usually break them fairly soon after they come out. Marcell Ozuna to 2018 for the Cardinals. There's a nice little Acuna rookie insert. Behind that is a hollow foil for the Braves, and it is Brandon McCarthy. Storybook Endings Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers. The Pirates, 1983 Austin Meadows. Here is a short print Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. It has been a Torres kind of box for the Yankees. They've pulled the short print, the autograph, the black border numbered to 67, and I don't know what else. They pulled a lot of Torres out of here. So Latchman, Stadium Club, you know, most things I try to break fairly soon after they come out, like within a week or two after they come out. There are some things that carry over. For instance, Bowman Chrome, because I order tons of it. So even though we've broken 7 or 8 cases of Bowman Chrome so far, there are still more to break. I just don't have any listed right at this moment because of the massive amount of other stuff that is in front of us at the moment, coming out at such a rapid pace. But most things, I'm going to try to break them within a 1 to 2 week window of the time they release. And then usually if I break older stuff, I go way back, you know, like when we break 2011 football or we break 2013 football and that sort of stuff. For the Oakland A's, it's Daniel Mengden. But you know what, though? I do have some odds and ends, weird stuff. Jose Altuve International for the Astros. A Don't Blink for the Astros. That's also Jose Altuve. There's Kutch as a Giant, which lasted for about a second on the 1983 insert. And our manufactured patch is headed to the Cardinals. It's Pujols, but when he played for the St. Louis Cardinals. So Latchman, since I do have that sort of stuff, I've got some loose boxes of all different kinds of products from baseball from 2018, mostly from that one new distributor that I've been trying to work into my rotation. And, you know, I kind of have to take the loose boxes from them, and that's how you build up the relationship, if you will, as opposed to, you know, where I would normally turn down a partial case, or if they offered me like a case and a half, I'd say send me the case, not the half. But with the new guys, I've been taking kind of whatever they want to send me. So we do have a lot of loose 2018 stuff that I've got to put together in some mixers of some sort. And I could have Stadium Club in there, Latchman, in that box of odds and ends stuff. I honestly don't remember. But I am going to endeavor to work on that pretty soon, so maybe I'll be able to figure that out before too long. That is Randy Johnson for the Mariners. Then we have an international Ozzie Albies and the Braves. Don't Blink Andrew McCutchen and the Giants. 1983 Patrick Corbin and the D-backs. And our all-star stitches. Oh, it's Zach Greinke. Huh, how about that? For the D-backs. Oh, you were talking about the base cards for the Royals. Okay. So you're saying there are more autograph options, or the same number of autograph options as there are base cards for the Royals in here. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Now, I don't know that the Cincinnati Reds are much better, honestly. I mean, I think it's some of these teams that don't have a lot of transactions and trades and things happening that there's not that much to update, you know. not calling that many guys up, that sort of thing. SNS, you said that Manny just tied it up again for the Dodgers. So what inning are we in? How are we looking from that perspective in our tie ball game here? For the Red Sox to 2018, it's J.D. Martinez. Yeah, Steve, I always liked George Brett, too. I would like to see a George Brett autograph come out. Willie Adames for the Rays on the rookies insert. We pulled him out of something recently. I don't remember if it was Archives Signature, Archives Retired. We pulled a George Brett recently out of something, didn't we? Or maybe I'm thinking of, oh, I don't know. I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. Maybe it was a jersey. I don't know. Seems like we pulled a George Brett recently out of something. The Marlins, Garrett Cooper with a hollow foil. Storybook, Will Clark for the Cardinals. 1983, Rhys Hoskins and the Phillies. And back to normal. Back to normal with that one. Latchman, I don't normally sell boxes. I'm not opposed to it on the odds and ends stuff that I was referencing earlier. I'm not opposed to necessarily selling that stuff by the box. But generally speaking, I don't. I mostly just break. But I'm not entirely opposed to it. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, I can find out if I have it. I have in my head kind of I'd say a reasonably good idea of what I have on hand, but I wouldn't say entirely, because every time I think I know entirely, I'll start straightening something up, moving something around, find case of something I didn't remember I had. That is an Aaron Judge Legendary All-Stars. Shohei Ohtani on an International Affair insert. Here we have a numbered Edwin Diaz for the Mariners. That's numbered to 67. Bottom of the 5th, did you say? Yeah, bottom of the 5th. Okay. So we got a little ways to go yet. Don't Blink, D. Gordon, Mariners. Aaron Judge, 1983, Yankees. And Fernando Romero brings us back to base. Well, he's a rookie, but rookie base. Two packs left out of this box, and then we'll be at our halfway point after we look at these two packs here. So we're not doing too badly. I'm not too far off schedule. I thought the entire break would probably take us about 2 hours, maybe a shade over. So I think we're tracking about right. Well, about right based on my estimate, anyway. For the A's, that is Trevino to 2018. Oh, why did I set him down without a sleeve? I put all the other numbered ones in a sleeve. I set him down without it. Now we fixed him. For the Pirates, Nick Kingham. A hollow foil for the D-backs. That is Jack Reinheimer. Storybook endings, Cal Ripken Jr. The Orioles, J.D. Martinez for the Red Sox on the 1983 parallel. Carlos Gomez, Tampa Bay Rays. And that is back to our base. That seemed quick to be back to our base, didn't it? But we are. Yeah, we are. So, how about that? If I have a box of Stadium Club, okay, I'll check on that for you, Latchman, and find out. I had a handful of things like that at one point, the guy who owns, or who used to own, he sold it, 2 weeks ago, but the guy who used to own the card store sometimes would buy odds and ends boxes out of that weird odd lot stuff I got from the new distributor. I don't remember if he ended up taking any of the Stadium Club boxes or not. So I'll have to see if I've still got any of those or if they ended up going to him. I honestly don't remember, but I'll check on it for you. Buckeye, you're out of here. All right, man. I will catch you the next time. George Springer and the Astros. International for the Blue Jays. Don't Blink for my Cincinnati Reds. Sean Doolittle and the Nats in the 1983. Our autograph card here is Marcell Ozuna for the Cardinals. St. Louis. Wrong sleeve. I will say this. I am pretty happy that we already have our free taco coming. I mean, right? That happened so quick. Mookie Betts was just like, boom, I stole a base. Now you all get your free taco. I like that it happened right there in game one, right off the bat. So, yeah. Now we all can go to Taco Bell on November 1st and have ourselves a free taco. How about that? Yeah, there's another one that's all smashed up, the inside box. How is that all smashed up when the case wasn't smashed up? So how did the boxes inside there get smashed? That's really strange. But either way, it doesn't seem to have affected our cards, so I guess that's the good news. So we're at the halfway point officially right now, and what is it? Well, it's right about 10:15, so we're not too far off the mark of where I thought we would be. We're pretty close. In the thick of it anyway. And Scooter Gennett to 2018 for my little Cincinnati Reds. Lastman, I should have your email address for sure. I'm sure that I have that somewhere from where we did some of those direct breaks and things. I believe I still have that. Willie McCovey and the San Francisco Giants. If not, I probably could find it on eBay because they'll show it to you if it's been a transaction within X number of days. There's a nice little Shohei Ohtani hollow foil for the Angels. So it's the base card version, but still nice hollow foil. Good to have. Ted Williams, Red Sox. Mikolas for the Cardinals on the 1983 insert. And now we are in the base. Alrighty, on we go. I guess the good news is at least I can estimate our time fairly accurately these days. I'm not always dead on, but I'm pretty close. A lot better than I used to be anyway. Over time, over the years, I've gotten better. Sean Bieber, rookies insert for the Indians. International Beltre for the Rangers. There's a nice little Juan Soto short print, baby. Yes, indeed. For the Nationals. And you know what, Nationals? That's not just a short print. That's the SSP. Oh, yes. That is the super short print of your hot rookie, Mr. Juan Soto. So that is money right there. Nice hit with the SSP Soto. Rivera for the Yankees on the International. A Don't Blink Moncada for the White Sox. Fernando Romero, 1983 for the Twins. And then we're rolling through the regular again after that. Yeah, that SSP Soto is, that's an excellent hit. Got the Nationals tonight. SSPs are few and far between in here. we have James Paxton, Game Changers insert for the Mariners. The Mets with Bautista hollow foil. Oh, hey, that is, this is vintage stock right here. And this is Megden again. It's numbered to 99 for the A's. And yeah, that's another thing you really don't pull super often in here is vintage stock. So that's also nice. Storybook endings, Big Papi and the Red Sox. Lourdes Gurriel on the 1983 insert for the Tampa Bay Rays. And now, yeah, rolling through as normal from there. Uh-oh, my iPad's trying to time out and go to sleep on me. The rest of you are like, yeah, we're trying to time out and go to sleep on you too. I understand. I don't blame you. It's a long break. You gotta have 5-hour energy just to watch the break. I know, it's brutal sometimes, isn't it? Lots of base, not as many hits. It takes a while. But at least, mercifully, in these jumbos, they do put all of the inserts and hits right there together. So it does make it 10 times faster than if they did it differently. A-Rod for the Rangers on that one. International Moncada White Sox. A Don't Blink Trey Turner for the Nats. Todd Frazier and the Mets on a 1983. Here comes some All-Star Stitches. That is Blake Snell, numbered to 50 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, if they didn't have them all in the middle and you had to really kind of assess each card as you went through, like you have to do in some of the sets, can you imagine how much longer it would take? Oh gosh, it'd probably be twice as long. So at least they do us that kindness. Well, actually they do us 2 favors. That's one of them, and the other one is the fact that we only have 10 packs to open, which probably seems like, well, it shouldn't be that big a deal, right? If you open 10 packs or if you open 24. But yeah, it takes a lot longer when you add up the extra packs across all the boxes that make up the case. Dwight Gooden for the Mets. That was a legendary All-Stars insert. International, there's Manny Machado as a Dodger, no less. Don't Blink Ichiro Mariners 1983 Matt Kemp for the Dodgers. Here's our autograph. It's for the Braves, but it's not who you wanted. I know you wanted Acuna. We did not, alas, find you Acuna, not yet anyway, but we do have a little rookie pitcher for you. Jesse Biddle comes out for the Braves. All right, and onward we go. Whoops, hang on. Well, I guess I guess it doesn't really matter if we accidentally went past one or not, but it kind of does, because you might want to see if it was one of the rookies or something, since they are shipping out with the team. Kyle Schwarber and the Cubbies, numbered to 2018. Andrew McCutchen, Giants. Marcell Ozuna on a hollow foil for the Cardinals. Storybook endings for the Dodgers with Jackie Robinson. Lucchesi and the Pirates, 1983. Ooh, it's a Hank Aaron short print. Y'all know I love my Hank Aaron. Yes, indeed. A nice, handsome Hank Aaron short print. And, of course, you see that it says on there Milwaukee Braves, but that is the name of the current Atlanta Braves are the former Milwaukee Braves. So, of course, that goes to the current Atlanta Braves because cards do always stay with their franchises. There's Craig Kimbrell and his, Karate Kid pitching pose that we were talking about earlier. I can't think what was the name of that pose in Karate Kid? Why can't I think of it? Where he stood up on one leg and he did the, the thing. What the heck was the name of that pose? It's been too long since I've seen Karate Kid and I can't remember it now. But anyway, that's what Craig Kimbrell always reminds me of when I watch him pitch. I always think of that. All right, numbered to 2018. It is Brad Hand for the Cleveland Indians. The Yankees, Gleyber Torres, rookie insert. There's a little Brian Dozier hollow foil for the Dodgers. Storybook endings, Ripken and the Orioles. D. Gordon, Mariners, 1983 tops. And Sean Doolittle is back to the regularly scheduled programming. Remember, we do still have the one redemption from an early box that we'll be flipping over at the end of the break as well. Crane, that's it exactly. Oh, yeah, thank you so much, Jay. I could not think of that. I could not think of that at all. I'm like, why can't I, I'm thinking it's a bird, it's a what? It stands on one leg. I'm thinking flamingo. I could not remember it. Crane, gosh, I was so close. I managed to talk myself into flamingo, yet I knew it was wrong. But yes, crane is it. Thank you. That would have bothered me all night long. Latchman, you said there's no Detroit Tigers in here. I'm sure there's some Tigers somewhere along the way in here, but they might be kind of like the Royals in the sense that there may not be a ton of them in here. I don't know exactly how many there are, but they are definitely in the set anyway. That is legendary All-Stars Babe Ruth for the Yankees. Giancarlo International for the Yankees. Here's a nice numbered Jordan Hicks rookies for the Cardinals. Well, I thought it was going to be numbered. I guess it isn't. I don't know. I thought it was going to be, but I was wrong. It is not numbered. Don't Blink Lou Brock throwback Cardinals. Torrey Hunter and the Twins in the 1983. Yeah, gosh, I haven't watched The Karate Kid in forever. I'll have to go back and watch that again. I'm talking the original one, not the remake with Will Smith's son. I'm talking the original, like Ralph, what was his name? Ralph Macchio or something? The original Karate Kid from back in the day. Mr. Miyagi. Some of them are just classics. You got to go back and watch them again. For the Texas Rangers, that is a rookies insert. Roberto Clemente International insert. Don't Blink Lorenzo Cain and the Brewers. 1983 Matt Chapman and the A's. Here comes our manufactured relic. And that is Noah Syndergaard. That's from the 2015 postseason on that manufactured patch. And off we go. Whoops, hang on. Somebody was trying to, Diaz there was sneaking in behind somebody trying to hitch a ride. But we'll not be having that tonight, will we? No, sir. No hitching a ride behind the card in front of you tonight. Lourdes Gurriel, Blue Jays, 2018. Boston Red Sox, Pedro Martinez. Legendary All-Stars. Hollow foil for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen. Storybook endings, Will Clark. 1983, Rafael Devers, Red Sox. And Ziegler, yeah, Ziegler's back to base. Okie dokie, friends. We've got 2 boxes left to go. I should have worn my wrist brace for this one. I've got carpal tunnel in my right wrist, and I'm kind of feeling it right now. Thinking, yeah, next time I do this, I should probably wear that brace. For the Royals, it's Bo Jackson, Legendary All-Stars. A hollow foil for Billy McKinney, Toronto Blue Jays. Storybook endings, Big Papi. Ronald Acuna again on a nice little 1983 insert there for the Braves. I need to get more sleeves out of the bag here. Get some more out on the table so we can keep on rolling along here. Oh, I definitely recap, always, at the end of every break, I definitely recap the Moss Overlord for sure. So tonight, in this break, we will recap our autographs and our relics, and we'll do a quick pass through our short prints and our numbered cards as well. So it varies from break to break. I mean, I'm always going to recap the autographs and relic hits in any break. But then depending on what break it is, you know, sometimes we'll also recap numbered, which obviously we're going to do tonight. Now, you get into some products, especially with Panini, where like every other card, it seems like is numbered and they're all like high numbered and weird and stuff. Then we don't always recap all the numbered cards in those kind of breaks. But in a break like this, where it's not an extraordinary number of them, we absolutely recap the numbered as well. For the Padres, that is Eric Lauer. And then we have Scott Kingery for the Phillies. Brett Phillips is a hollow foil for the Kansas City Royals, as a matter of fact. Storybook endings, Ted Williams and the Red Sox. That is a 1983. Trevor Hoffman for the Padres. And I think we've already seen Romero. We know he's a base card. We don't even have to double check him. That's the other thing they do in these jumbo packs. You notice it's right after you go through all of your inserts and your hits is where they have the cards with the horizontal orientation. They're typically inserted in the pack right after you go through the inserts and the hits. And it's that way every time in the jumbos. Of Series 1, Series 2, and Update, anyway. I always look at that and think that's going to be numbered, but it is not. It's just the regular... It's the regular Ohtani, but one of the regular Ohtanis, but it always catches my eye for a minute. Peralta, rookies insert for the Brewers. Didi Gregorius, Yankees International. This will be numbered. It is Cameron Maybin for the Mariners, numbered to 67. Cameron Maybin is the one who got us our free taco last year, I believe, right? Isn't he the one who stole the base in the World Series last year that earned our free taco? Chris Bryant and the Cubs. I know, it's like I'm obsessed with it, but they talk about it all the time, so it's hard to forget it. This Ian Kinsler and the Angels on the 1983 insert. And we're back to base. S&S says the Red Sox are up again. It's 5-3. Who scored for the Red Sox, S&S? Was it a home run or just a bunch of individual base runners and somebody got lucky and got knocked in? And who's pitching right now? That's another good question. How deep in did our starting pitchers make it tonight? Kershaw and Sale, respectively. Here's a Mike Trout insert for the Angels. That is a legendary all-star. International Pedro Martinez. There's a blue border, Evan Longoria and the Giants. Once again, that blue border stuff is not numbered, but obviously you can see as we go along, it's also not super common. Ahmed Rosario for the Mets, Don't Blink. Tommy Pham and the Cardinals in the 1983. And you don't realize how many cards 3,000 cards are until you sit and look at them all at once, huh? I would not want to be one of those people who collates and sells by the set. You know what I'm talking about? Like the people that maybe, who knows how many cases of this they'd have to buy and open, and then they'd have to collate them into full sets, and they sell them by the full set. I cannot even imagine how much work that would be. And I wouldn't think that the full sets probably necessarily even sell for all that much money. But I don't even know how many cases it would take. I would think it would have to take a lot. To 2018, that is Brandon Drury for the Blue Jays. Didi Gregorius insert for the Yankees. There's a Tiger. It is Shane Green on a hollow foil for the Detroit Tigers, as a matter of fact. Orioles Storybook, Cal Ripken, 1983 for the Dodgers again with Rue. However you say his name, you know I'm going to butcher it. I mean, that's just a fact. The Moss Overlord, we have not looked at the redemption yet. That is always at the very end of the break. You see it? It's right there, still face down up there in the corner. It hangs out until the bitter end. I almost always keep redemptions until the very end of a break. I've kind of always done it that way. Gives you something to look forward to, something to hope for. If you've had a bad break, you still know that you've got an opportunity left to turn things around, at least until the time when we flip it over, right? Yeah. So for the Twins, it's Rod Carew. Chicago Cubbies International Affair. Ricky Henderson for the A's. Yeah, I always leave it kind of hanging. Like anytime you see something face down over here, that's what I call my housekeeping area. So that's where I put stuff like if cards have to go to random or redemptions we haven't flipped and stuff like that. 1983 Bautista for the Mets. Here comes an all-star Stitches, Trevor Bauer for the Indians. And I do that really for two reasons. One, it's so, you guys can see it. It serves as a reminder of anything that's up there that we have to kind of deal with from a housekeeping issue. But also it reminds me, because it's not mixed in over with the rest of the hits and all that stuff. So it always reminds me when we've got stuff to do. It sits over there too. I know, that's just another one of those little weird habits I guess I got into years ago about keeping all the pending things off on my left. It's funny the habits you get into, isn't it? For the Pirates, Sean Rodriguez, 2018. An insert for Joe Morgan and my Cincinnati Reds with a legendary All-Stars. Here is a hollow foil Mitch Moreland for the Red Sox. Storybook Robinson and the Dodgers. Torres, 1983 Yankees. Oh, baby, there's a little Shohei Ohtani short print. Yes, it is. How about that? You like that, don't you? Yes, you do. I know you do if you've got the Angels. Already had the nice Juan Soto SSP, and now to go along with, there's a Shohei Ohtani short print as well. Not the SSP for him, but still an SP. One of three, actually. Ohtani has that short print that you just saw. Then there is a pitching short print and a batting short print. All three are possible for Ohtani in this set. Oh, Latchman, you must have just seen, you just saw your Detroit Tiger go by, huh? You're like, thank goodness, at least there's some Detroit Tiger in here. I haven't looked at your checklist. I don't know if you have, what else you have in here for like rookies and stuff. There's another Juan Soto rookies insert. Coming up behind that is a Joey Votto International for my Cincinnati Reds. Canadian, eh? Don't Blink Byron Buxton Twins. Shohei Ohtani 1983 variation for the Angels. A manufactured relic for the Royals. Now see, you said the Royals didn't have much, but you're doing all right in here. That is Eric Hosmer with a postseason logo patch card. So you've had a couple of little Royals things come out after all, considering that they don't have, as you say, not very many options in here. We still did all right. Thought that Todd Frazier might be a variation, but it is not. Alas, it was not. For the Mariners, there's another Paxton No-No to 2018. And behind that, we have Contreras with a Game Changers insert. And there's Happ for the Blue Jays, hollow foil, storybook endings, Will Clark and the Cardinals, Lorenzo Cain and the Brewers, 1983 variation. Okie dokie. We're closing in on it. We're making good progress. Ooh, another redemption. Now we've got a pair of them. So does that mean we got an extra hit in this box too? Because we got an extra hit in the last box where we had a redemption. Wonder if we do in here too. Edwin Encarnacion, Game Changers, Indians. International, Aaron Judge and the Yankees. Don't Blink, Bo Jackson and the Royals. Garrett Cole, Astros, 1983. Carlos Gomez is back to normal. So 2 redemptions. Oh, that could be interesting. I mean, you never know who they're going to be, and I haven't watched anyone else's update break, so I don't know who the potential pulls are for redemptions in update, but I know based on other 2018 products that we've opened, a lot of the times when you see a redemption, it's one of the players you want this year. There's a lot of Acuna redemptions that show up around here and there. There's certainly been plenty of Ohtani redemptions that have shown up. So So you never know. We may get lucky here. We'll find out shortly. Last box mojo, kids. We have to collectively work our mojo and look for the big flaming hot volcanic hit in here. I think we're due. But you know what? It could be in one of those redemptions. Maybe we've already hit it. We just don't know it yet. Could be. We'll find out pretty soon. Jackie Robinson, Dodgers. Ichiro, Mariners. Whit Merrifield, Don't Blink, for the Royals. Another Mike Trout, 1983 for the Angels, of course. Our All-Star Stitches, Mitch Moreland and the Red Sox. And I guess, yep. There we go. Marlins are making an appearance. Numbered to 2018, we have Garrett Cooper. For the Mariners, Ichiro, Legendary All-Stars. There's a hollow foil, Charlie Blackmon and the Rockies. Storybook, Sandy Koufax and the Dodgers. Jordan Hicks, 1983 Cardinals. And that is the end of that pack. Well, the end of the inserts in that pack, anyway. Obviously not the end of the base. We got loads of that yet. The future is bright. That is Acuna and Albies together, numbered to 2018 for the Braves. That's actually kind of a cool card, isn't it? I like that card. It's pretty sweet little card for the Braves with your two good rookies on there. This is also the Braves with a rookie insert for Soroka. The Brewers, hollow foil. Storybook, Andy Pettitte and the Yankees. Mariners, Ichiro, 1983. And is Kutch a short print? Yeah, he is. A little Kutch short print for San Francisco. Latchman says the agony. Latchman, do you mean just because it's been such a long break, or you mean the agony of waiting to see who's on the redemptions, or maybe both? You might mean both. It does sometimes feel like agony on these really long breaks with lots of base cards, doesn't it? For sure it does at times. I will grant you that. But you think it's bad setting through it when you're doing the break. Oh, try sorting it, and then you'll be talking about agony. It's way less interesting to sort it, and it takes way longer to sort it. So, yeah. Danny Valencia for the Orioles to 2018. Giancarlo, Game Changers for the Yankees. A hollow foil, Javi Baez for the Cubbies. Storybook endings, Derek Jeter and the Yankees. The Orioles with a Dylan Bundy, 1983. And that's it. That's it out of that pack. But yeah, I'm super interested to see who our redemptions are. Because, you don't usually pull a lot of redemptions out of Series 1 or Series 2 or Update. I mean, typically there are some of the products that are less likely to have redemptions than many of our other products. So I'm super psyched to see who those are going to be. And I didn't even catch a little glimpse either. Like I don't cheat on that either, guys. I wait and look at it the first time, same as when I show it to you. So I want to know too. Luis Severino, Yankees to 2018. Francisco Lindor, Indians, Game Changers. Hollow foil, Mariners, Wade LeBlanc. Storybook endings, Chipper Jones and the Braves. 1983, Evan Longoria. And may as well pick them back up because now it's base card time again. Feel like we should be playing that Meghan Trainor song, It's All About the Base. That's what it feels like right now, doesn't it? I warned you, though, there's a lot of it. It did come with fair warning. Cal Ripken Jr. and the Orioles. And that is a legendary all-star insert. International, Aroldis Chapman. A Mike Trout, Don't Blink. A Don't Blink Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers. There's Giancarlo, 1983. And Evaldi, he pitched a really good game the other day. Like a surprisingly good game, I thought, out of him. Oh, Latchman says it is the redemption that's causing him agony. He's dying to know who's on the other side of both of those. I'm right there with you, man. I'm kind of anxious to know myself. For the Braves, it is Kevin Gossman to 2018. Wouldn't it be crazy if it were like Juan Soto and Ohtani, or Acuna and Soto, or, you know, Acuna and Ohtani? If they were like both like huge hits, wouldn't you just fall over? Legendary All-Stars, Rivera. For the Nationals, that's Hellickson on a hollow foil. Storybook endings, Rivera. And the Yankees, there's Chris Bryant for the Cubbies on the 1983. We've got ourselves a short print, Evan Longoria and the Giants. Alrighty-roo. 3 packs left. We are in the home stretch for sure. You guys have done really well tonight, hanging in there, and gals. SNS Design says maybe somebody's going to be a billionaire tonight. Maybe it'll be me or you. Did you play tonight, SNS? I did. Jack Flaherty, rookies insert for the Cardinals. Yeah, I've got a little skin in the Mega Millions game tonight. I definitely do. Mookie Betts, Red Sox. Don't Blink, Mookie Betts, Red Sox. That is for the Braves. Soroka again on a 1983 insert. Here's our manufactured relic. It's A-Rod. Postseason. 2009 postseason on that one. For the Yankees, the New York Yankees. The Moss Overlord says that the Rays and the Yankees are who he believes will be on our redemption. So he thinks it'll be the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees. Well, you could be right. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else's breaks, so I don't know what's coming out on a regular basis in terms of redemptions and update. Yeah, SNS, what time is that drawing tonight? I don't even know when it is. But surely, to my goodness, somebody's going to hit that this time. I mean, I can't even believe that jackpot is up to $1.6 billion with a B dollars. That is flat out insane. And if nobody hits it this time, I mean, it will be complete pandemonium. I mean, people will be lined up for miles to buy them if nobody hits it again. Game changers, Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. International, Carlos Correa and the Astros. Wow, that's a throwback. Honus Wagner, don't blink, for the Pirates. Sean Manaea and the A's, 1983. And the Blue Jays with a little hit here. How about Lourdes Gurriel Jr. autograph hit for Toronto coming out. Hanging out here to the very last box, making the Blue Jays nervous. Before finally coming through in the clutch right there towards the end. Oh, the drawing's at 11, so that's like any time now. So somebody could be a billionaire here shortly. I think even the cash option was like 900 million, wasn't it? I can't even imagine if one person won all of that. I mean, usually when they get really big like this, it ends up being people splitting it. But if one person won that whole thing, you know what it'll be, too. It'll be somebody who says, it's the first time I've ever played the lottery in my life, and I walked into the convenience store when I bought gas, and I spent $2 and bought one ticket, and now I won $1 billion. Tyler O'Neill for the Cardinals. Well, that's always what it is on these big ones. It's always somebody who says, oh, I just spent $2. It's the Yankees, Tanaka. Well, it's our only black and white negative parallel out of the entire case. It's Marco Gonzalez and the Mariners. Often we see those a little more often, but just the one here tonight, so not coming out super fast. Once again, Expos go to the Nationals, so that Tim Raines heads to the Nationals. Ozuna in the 1983 insert. And of course, the reason that the Expos goes to the Nationals is because that is the current franchise name and location of the former Montreal Expos. They moved and they changed their name and they got Bryce Harper, and there you go. You know the rest of the story. Josh says after taxes it's only $520 million. Oh gosh, well I just don't even know if I want to win then. Are you kidding me? I would happily take $1 million and be like, woohoo! I would be thrilled with that. So yeah, that doesn't bother me. If they want to take some taxes and I still get $500 million, that's okay with me. Franmil Reyes, and I don't know where that goes. So we look them up anyway. I always go look them up on the Topps checklist regardless, but I really don't even know where that one goes, to be honest with you. And our other one, hey, it is one of our rookies. It's Ozzie Albies for the Braves. I know you said you wanted Acuna, but Ozzie Albies is nothing to be too upset about hitting. So Braves on one. I've got to go look up the other one. I honestly don't know it. I should, I'm sure, but I can't think who that is. So let's head on over here to our friendly Topps website, whereby I always come and verify these redemptions. Even when we do know exactly where they go, I still verify them. You guys know that I do that. So let's scroll down here. These are, what do they say? 1983 Topps Baseball Rookies and Traded Autograph Parallel. And the Albies is the black parallel, so that's going to be numbered as well, I think to 67, I would assume, like the rest of our black parallels. So that Ozzie turns out actually to be a really nice hit for the Braves, being the black parallel and all. All right, let's try to find this thing. Well, there it is, but not the autograph variation. Where's our autograph variation? Did I go past it? No, not yet. Boy, oh boy. Where is it? There we go. Now we're finally down here. Okay, where are you, buddy? There he is. He's a Padre. You guys were probably typing that in there already, I imagine. I'll look back down there at chat in a moment. But even when you do type it in there, I still go look it up. All right, so we see that we're a Padre for Reyes, and then let's go on down here and verify Ozzie. Where are you, Ozzie? Why don't I see Ozzy in here? Did I go past him? I didn't think so, but I don't see him. Well, I mean, we know where he goes, but still, we need to find him on the checklist. Why don't I see him? 1983 Topps Baseball, rookies and traded. Stars autograph black parallel. Huh. So where is it? I don't know where it is on there. No, they should all be right there together in that 1983 stuff. Come on, Ozzy, don't do this to me. Where are you, buddy? N, and then it goes to P. Where's Ozzy? There he is. He's just out of order. Whoops, there he is. As a Brave. He just wasn't where I thought he was going to be. I scrolled right past him a couple hundred times, but you know, that's all good. Okay, let's recap the Braves with an Ozzy black parallel autograph hit. Reyes is heading to the Padres with a redemption as well. Taking a look at our numbered cards and our short prints. So we only had one black and white tonight, and that went to the Mariners. A short print, Evan Longoria. All that are this color with this kind of army green are numbered to 2018. There's loads of those. That is a short print, Andrew McCutchen for the Giants. A short print, Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. A blue border, Evan Longoria for the Giants. Those are not numbered. This is numbered, however. Cameron Maybin to 67 in the black parallel for the Mariners. That one's all those were to 2018. There's a Hank Aaron short print for the Atlanta Braves. And this was numbered to 99, and that's the vintage stock on the Oakland A's. This is our SSP. Super short print came out Juan Soto, which is fantastic for the Nationals. So one SSP in the case comes out for the rookie you would want to hit out of here, Juan Soto. More 2018 numbering, another black parallel numbered to 67. That one is the Mariners and Diaz. 2018, that is a short print Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. More to 2018. Here's another Torres. That is the black parallel to 67. Behind that is a Christian Yelich short print for the Brewers. To 2018, and we have an Ichiro gold border to 50 for the Mariners. 2018 short print Fernando Romero for the Twins. 2018, this is an Independence Day for the Rangers, numbered to 76. To 2018, a blue border Mike Trout for the Angels, unnumbered. Twins, all these are 2018. Until we get to the Mariners with the Paxton No-No, and that one is numbered to 50. So that gives you a look at our numbered cards. Now let's look through our hits again. Gurriel autograph for the Blue Jays. Postseason A-Rod and the Yankees on the manufactured patch. All-Star Stitches, Mitch Moreland for the Red Sox. The Kansas City Royals with an Eric Hosmer manufactured relic. Trevor Bauer, Indians, All-Star Stitches, manufactured relic for Noah Syndergaard and the Mets. The Atlanta Braves have an autograph hit for Jesse Biddle. All-Star Stitches numbered to 50. It's Blake Snell and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Cardinals with Marcell Ozuna ink on that one. Zach Greinke All-Star Stitches for the Diamondbacks. Albert Pujols as a Cardinal on our manufactured relic there. A Bryce Harper to 25 postseason relic for the Nationals. Chris Stratton autograph hit for the Giants. All-Star Stitches, Freddie Freeman and the Atlanta Braves. Nice Torres autograph for the Yankees, which I know they are happy to have. All-Star Stitches, Molina and the St. Louis Cardinals. And then finally, our last relic was a manufactured relic, Brandon Crawford, postseason 2014 logo patch card for the Giants. So that is it for our break tonight. I will put up spreadsheet information one more time for anybody who might have missed it. We're going to go over real quickly your anticipated shipping date information. We'll also take a look at the breaks that are coming up in the days ahead for those of you who might be interested in that. So let's fly through that real quickly here. Just the one break tonight, the paid shipping break, of course, the one we just completed. I am anticipating getting it out the door on or about Saturday the 27th. Please remember once again that Veteran Base does not ship with this. You're going to get all the rookies. You'll get the inserts, the parallels, any numbered cards, of course, and all the stuff that we pulled out of the nice little meaty centers of each of our jumbo packs there. So if I can get it out to you faster than Saturday, I absolutely will. If something goes off the rails and my week gets out of hand for some reason, it could potentially slide to a Monday shipping date because obviously there's no mail service on Sundays. But I am hopeful that it will get out the door to you on or about Saturday. Coming up in the days ahead, we are starting early all week long, either at 9:15 or 9:30. So that means auctions are ending earlier than you would normally see them ending, and we're starting earlier than we would normally start. So tomorrow night, impeccable football, immaculate basketball, 5-star baseball, and a half case of Archives baseball. Archives comes out tomorrow. That half case is going to be loose boxes. It is from a shared case. Those are the only loose boxes, shared case stuff that I have, but we are going to break it first, and that's what we'll tear into tomorrow night. On Thursday, we will start at 9:15 and open a half case, which is 10 boxes of Hoops basketball. That's another break that'll probably take us about 2 hours, and it is another one where Veteran Base doesn't ship. However, there's a zillion inserts in that product, so even though Veteran Base doesn't ship, there's still a lot of cards will be shipping out of that. Friday night, we will start at 9:30. It'll be 5-star baseball, flawless baseball, which comes out on Friday. Immaculate basketball again, and a full case of Prism football, another Friday release. On Saturday, we'll also be starting at 9:30. It will be an autographed baseball jersey, a full case of autographed full-size football helmets, which is 3. So normally, we do those autographed full-size helmets one at a time. We're going to break a case quantity of 3 instead on Saturday night. We'll also break more flawless baseball, and we'll do a 10-box full case of Archives baseball on Saturday night as well. Sunday is another early start time at 9:30. We'll open a half case of mini helmets, a half case of autographed football jerseys, both by Leaf, and then we'll finish up that case of Hoops basketball. And once again, with Veteran Base having its own bidding spot for Hoops. That has got it covered for me tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, spending so much of your evening with me, as it took us a while to get through this one. But I appreciate having you here. Appreciate you joining the break, and hopefully we'll see you again in another break soon. Until then, take care now. Bye-bye.